Clouds have built in over the last couple of hours, and we can see that on the horizon here in the Holland area. Not too breezy either. Overall, not a terrible night for us here in West Michigan. It certainly has been much worse, but temperatures are now starting to drop just a little bit more. We're down into the middle to upper 60s for many spots. A few spots like South Haven and Benton Harbor, though, in the low 60s, but at least it's not quite as windy as earlier. We still have wind generally coming out of the east, but it's around 5 miles an hour. A few spots like Ionia are above 10 miles an hour, but most of us will see wind 5 to 10 miles an hour overnight, occasionally a bit breezier. Going into tomorrow, though, even if you head out early and it's not raining, grab your umbrella because the rain will gradually build in during the day, and you'll need your jacket from start to finish tomorrow. Other than that, we have a few thunderstorms possible Friday night, and then going into the weekend, cooler and dry. So the next couple of days will be a little bit more active than what's coming for the end of the week and the weekend. The low pressure system down into the Ohio Valley is going to lift through West Michigan, bringing in that moisture, but there's actually not a lot with this low pressure system currently. And as it lifts through, we're still just going to be mainly cloudy with some of that light rain building in by the mid-morning. Through tonight, most of us continuing to stay cloudy, mid-50s along the lake shore and mid-50s for most of us. A bit farther to the north, places like Big Rapids could be in the low 50s, but most of us will be starting around 55, wind anywhere from 5 to 10 miles an hour. Not much of a temperature difference through the day tomorrow, thanks to cloud cover, rain, and that northeast wind limiting our temperatures most likely to the low 60s. Definitely a cool day and a breezy one, and that's why you'll need your jacket in addition to your umbrella. Looking at this low pressure system moving to the north and east, it just doesn't have a ton of moisture to work with, so we'll likely see some of those showers out towards Chicago by early tomorrow morning. It takes until probably the mid-afternoon for a lot of this to make its way into West Michigan. Once those showers start to roll in, though, they could be heavy at times, and for the 96 corridor, between 5 and 7 p.m. is probably going to be the time frame that we have the heaviest, most widespread rain, and then that will all continue to pinwheel around this low pressure system into the early morning hours Thursday before a little bit of additional shower activity happens on the backside of this low as wind swings around from the northwest. But the showers that we get on Thursday, they will be very scattered for the most part, and a lot of the rain that we're going to end up getting will come tomorrow. Most of us getting around 1/3 of an inch, some of us getting a little bit more, some a little bit less, but this doesn't look to be a washout in any capacity. Going into Friday, though, this is our next low pressure system and cold front coming in from the north, and scattered showers and a couple of thunderstorms through the evening are likely, and that's because even after being cool the next couple of days, we very quickly get back into the mid-70s for Friday. And with that front coming in, that is enough energy to give some of those storms the potential to be perhaps gusting to 30 to 40 miles an hour. Severe storms, though, not expected, and that leads us into a cooler but dry weekend.